Now at 10 o'clock, for the second time in just a week, folks in a Central Phoenix neighborhood woke up to racist messages and images spray painted on their cars. Tonight, Phoenix police now investigating nearly a dozen of these incidents. 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham talked to one man today who's had his truck hit twice, and we're also learning what police say they now need to help them in their investigation.
There's shock and disbelief from neighbors near North 24th Street in McDowell.
I just feel bummed out for everybody. I feel disappointed.
After several awoke Saturday morning to find their cars were again covered with hate.
Seeing, the hate symbols and the bad words, just everything, like the perfect storm of graffiti. It was disconcerting to say the least.
Earlier this week, 12 News was there after 6 vehicles along the same street were spray painted with racial slurs and symbols. On Saturday, 3 cars again were hit, and people can't understand why.
The fact that they used just such hurtful language just makes me sad for my neighbors, and obviously I'm not stoked about it either, but it's kind of a disappointment.
This man, whose truck was spray painted twice, spoke with us but did not want to be identified. He says it's hurtful and there's no place for this behavior.
It's been unsettling to say the least. It's just exhausting. We got woken up at 5:30 this morning to find out that we had gotten sprayed again, and it's just kind of a bummer. It's a bummer for our neighbors of multi-ethnicities.
Phoenix police sent 12 News a statement saying in part, in total, there have been 9 reported vehicles damaged, with 7 having a bias element involved. Phoenix police is seeking the help of residents in this area or surrounding neighborhoods. If anyone has information, including surveillance, reach out.
In this day and age, you forget that this kind of mentality still exists.
The cars are now cleaned.
It's been kind of a mixed bag of emotions.
But people are cautious, hopeful it doesn't happen again. Jay Cunningham, 12 News.
Let's hope they can find those responsible. Jay, thank you. Let's talk weather tonight. It is a weekend of wild weather here in Arizona. Storms slamming the state. Tonight, Tucson trying to dry out after storms caused major flooding. Take a look at this car trapped in high water this afternoon. We're told that person was able to get out. Here in the valley, though, the clouds out in full force today, but for us, no rain. Meteorologist Ginger Jeffries here tonight with your weather impact forecast and what you can expect as you start your Sunday. Hey, Ginger.
Hey, Jonathan. Weather spotters all across the valley saying, yeah, a couple raindrops came down. As we take a look, satellite radar shows that even though storms were really active to the north of us, everything is starting to taper off. Basically, the atmosphere is breathing, and certainly the activity that we saw in Tucson is coming down. Understand, this is all moisture, remnants from Tropical Storm Alberto, the first tropical named storm of the hurricane season. But what do we have for us over the next 12 hours? Follow along. I'll put this in motion. We still have opportunities for very isolated pop-up showers. You can see overnight into the early morning hours, this guy, that's a juicy cell right there. That looks very promising to bring in some actual measurable rainfall. So what's the weather impact? These pop-up storms will be producing some showers in the early morning and after 4 o'clock at times. We're looking for heavy downpours. That also means blowing dust and debris, which obviously reduces your visibility out on the roadway. So tomorrow, our best chance at measurable rainfall. It will be the first rain we've seen in this area, actual rainfall, since May 15th. And of course, I'll be tracking it for you. Jonathan?
All right, ready to do a rain dance. Ginger, thanks so much. We'll see you in a few minutes. Now to wildfire coverage tonight. Fire crews are making good progress on fully containing the ghost fire. That fire burning just northeast of Apache Junction along Highway 88. According to the Arizona Department of Forestry and Fire Management, Highway 88 is once again back open in both directions. Today, crews working on several hot spots on both sides of the highway. So far, we're told that this fire has burned 88 acres and is now 65% contained. Get alerts about fires burning across Arizona with the free 12 News app. Scan the QR code on the right side of your screen to be directed to the download. You can also find more information at 12news.com/wildfires. Tonight, 12 News monitoring a developing story from Yavapai County where a woman is now behind bars accused of stabbing her own parents. Investigators say that 33-year-old Lauren Levinson was arrested in that attack. Detectives have not released details on a possible motive. We're told her parents are alive after the couple's son came to their rescue. The scene unfolding early this morning in the village of Oak Creek, just outside of Sedona. Tonight, 12 News is staying in contact with Yavapai Sheriff's investigators to learn more details on this case. Meanwhile, after years of construction, a new bridge over Tonto Creek is now open and ready for drivers. This morning, a ribbon-cutting ceremony was held to celebrate the opening of that bridge. Construction started all the way back in September 2022, nearly 3 years after 3 kids were killed after they were swept away in strong floodwaters trying to cross that area. The project was completed with more than $20 million in federal funds. A hiker missing for 10 days in California's Santa Cruz Mountains has finally been rescued. Investigators say that 34-year-old Lucas McClish went for a hike and somehow got lost. Officials say he never told anyone where he was going, so it took them a while before he was reported missing. McClish reportedly drank from water from creeks, ate wild berries, slept on a wet bed of leaves, while yelling for help and thinking of his next meal. We're told fire crews were able to use a drone to find him after someone heard his cries for help. Luckily, he had no major injuries. Now to a story you'll only see here on 12 News. A South Phoenix teacher says it is never too late to learn to speak Spanish. 12 News journalist Trisha Hendricks shows us how she's now embarking on a new venture to help folks not only learn about the language, but Latin culture.
Oh, I love teaching.
Meet Keisha Beasley.
I love to see my students learn.
Keisha teaches Spanish at the academies at South Mountain.
I've always had the desire to help people learn Spanish.
And recently she accomplished a big goal, publishing a book of her own.
I've always wanted to share my Spanish strategies.
It's called Spanish in a Bag.
This is like a dream come true.
Keisha talked with 12 News at a special book signing at Chandler Mall's Barnes & Noble.
I am so excited to share this time with the other local authors. Can everybody give Trish a hand? I share this moment with you as well. We share our experiences, we touch people with what we do.
To see the book in print, basically a lesson plan that's now bound and in a store that other people can get. It's fantastic.
Oh my God, I'm so happy for her. I'm so proud of her.
Here's what inspired Keisha to write the book.
Many of the clients that come say, after years of taking Spanish at a university, I still cannot speak a lick of Spanish.
She hopes to grow even more of a following as she continues to work to inspire students of all nationalities to learn Spanish and to understand the diverse Latin American and Ibero-American cultures.
In Spain, we say zumo for juice, but in Latin America, we don't say zumo, we say jugo. They're different, little diverse pieces of culture that everybody can embrace.
She is an awesome teacher. Me being in law enforcement, is very important for me to learn Spanish, to communicate with the community, to just learn different languages, and she's been 100% instrumental in that quest.
While they may not learn how to speak Spanish overnight, it takes some practice, she hopes they gain a better understanding, not only of the language, but also the culture behind it.
It's been a beautiful experience.
In Chandler, Trisha Hendricks, 12 News.
Such an incredible story, Trisha. Thank you.